Okay, we got her. You can kind of see what I was talking about in the other video there. Got them welded in. That's where the transmission mounts. There. I'll get a light. There we go. Got these sides all welded in now. I still gotta grind them, clean them up, make them look a little better. Got this side all welded in. She comes across, grabs a hold there, and that should hold her in there good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to kind of clean these up, round these edges off a little bit, buff these all down. And I made sure on these, when I put that in, all my bolt holes are neutral, so I can slide it in there, just drop the bolt in, not fighting nothing. So that's where we're at. Hopefully here in a couple minutes everything will be finalized and that tranny and motor will be finalized. Then I can go back and start on the nose over there again, get it set and finalized in there. The radiator came in today. I'm still waiting on the electric fan. They got me on back order on it, but it is on its way, on its back ordered way. Oh, my curtain rag here, that's so I could slide it around and not scuff it up on this right here. It's just my mock-in piece, just a piece of angle iron that kept everything here at least level. I was sure hoping to get that above, but then I'd have to do something different with the seats, and like I said, those seats that are in that under that cover there, I don't know how much that guy spent to have them done before he gave up on this project, but it had to be quite a bit. All mohair, really nice. The headliner's in there too, but you can't really see it until I get to that point, which is coming. That's just got this for Father's Day last year. That titanium welder from Harbor Freight. I am more than happy with that thing. I've built a backhoe out of it. I've welded and welded and welded and welded with that thing, and I can't get it to pop a duty cycle. Of course, I run nothing but 220 through it, and right now I'm running 035 wire. I actually like the 030 a little better. The welds are a little cleaner, and I don't build quite as much as this 035 really builds. But with this heavier stuff, I don't know. Also, while I'm down here, I don't know about the other footage. I've been trying with the other camera to get it out, but you can see. Okay, the battery done died on me there, but I got her showing here. Let's see where I was on that last one. You can kind of see the whole car there up on the lift. So while I was waiting for the battery to charge here, I went ahead and polished this all up. You can see her there. I'll move that light. There we go. Alright, so got all these all rounded out and all back in. The reason I cut these and rounded them like that, here on this side, around. Up in here. Got that all nice and rounded. So now all I gotta do is take that bolt, and that bolt out. This thing will drop down and just twist and drop out of there. So I can take the tranny out no problem now. And I was kind of showing where I married this last time. That's where I was. You can kind of see here. There we go, got the light right. This is the Camaro. Come down in here 2.5 inches. What I did is I took on the original frame here. There we go. I can show easy here. What I did is I cut up front there, but I cut 2.5 inch here where I'd cut it off. I cut a 2.5 inch slot out of here. I slid the Camaro frame up in there. I welded it all down, ground it all off nice. Where the Camaro is straight, and the Chevy, the 39 here, was curved in. So where the Camaro stuck out, I trimmed it off, and then I stuck these plates on there. These are pretty substantial. I think, oh good lord, I can't remember what size thickness they were. But anyway, we cut these plates. My Mary is right here. You can kind of see where it was right there on my bottom weld. But Dad cut these and heated them, torch right there, bent it around to fit that curve there now, and then welded her in on both sides. And you can see where she come up here. That's the fish plate over my cut and weld, which like I said is right there. And then stuck a top cap on it there, up in here. So she's capped. That piece is cut for the angle. Piece of flat stock. That piece was 1/4 inch. This was 3/8. This stuff is heavy, just scrap stuff we had. And then I added this piece in here to finish her off. There was, you could see the drop down hole here, and we extended this all the way. The top piece is extended all the way to where the frame rolls up, and then added some more smaller pieces in to fill it up, finish it off. And again there on this side here, and just stuff laying around. You can see we keep a whole rack of just anything that gets left over from projects. You never know when you need a PCA big, and it don't take up a whole lot of space until you get a whole bunch of it. But that's how we married the frame together from the late 70s Camaro. I'm not sure where this front end came from. When I bought my 40 Pontiac, the guy threw in this frame, and from the best guess, late 70s Camaro Firebird. He was going to marry this to the Pontiac. I didn't want to do it, so I gave it to Dad for this one, because I don't like the wheels all the way out. I like the tires inside, so I'm going to use probably an S10 frame on front clip on my Pontiac, which is the next one that's coming in. But you can see that, these are the perches for the cowl mount. You can see we cut it and slid it up and then reused these, and they kind of add another gusset, and I wanted it to look like it was all kind of factory-ish, fabricated factory. That's a good way to describe it. And it made a nice perch for the front cowl body mount. On the original car, this is what kept the frame from flexing, because this 39 frame is very thin material. I learned on the Chevy, everything is built light. I can get in here, you can see with all those motor mounts how they all came out. I didn't gusset this one up because the brake line, I might have to move that, so I left this one more open than I did on this one. This one I went ahead and finished her off, and I got to look in here on my driver's side. I don't want to gusset back because of all the stuff I got going on here. I got a steering column that'll be coming through here, and my brake lines come through here, exhaust. It gets really tight here. So if I do have to gusset, I'm going to come off the center with just a piece here and slide that brake line up. That's why this bolt here is a little bit long. I can throw another hanger clip here and move that brake line up if I need to gather some room. If not, I'll just take a cutoff wheel and cut that bolt off, and everything's in the plan ahead mode. Anyway, that's where I'm at. When the motor comes out again, I'll round all these edges off, buff them all down, get rid of that saw cut rough edge right there. Do that because, and I went through and took all of the factory goober nasty welds off of it. I do that because you get in here real tight trying to get the bolts out. If you ever have to pull the motor or change starter or whatever, you don't end up with stuff like that all over your hands from reaching into a salad shooter to try to do it. Try to keep everything open, easy, nice round edges, not gonna cut myself, shred myself, whatever, when I gotta do any kind of service on it. But that's where I've done today. And again, you can see that cross member real good there. Kind of combobbled up here today. You can see the chair is vacant there. That's Dad's chair, his thinking chair. That's where he does all of his planning, all of his stuff. Well, he's in the hospital today. Has been on and off, so it's kind of why I'm doing this video series too. I can send him off to the hospital because with this corona stuff, they don't allow a lot of visitors. In fact, only one person, and his wife goes up and sees him, and that's good. So I can send these videos onto the YouTube. He can look at them, and it's almost like he's still in that chair right there instead of in the hospital. Still telling me what to do, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But that's where we're at, and probably didn't get 4 hours on it today. Probably really didn't do much at all today, but I'm going to close it up for probably the weekend while we deal with this. But Gotta tell you, you put 4 hours a day on these things, or if you can't, 2 hours a day. Just do something to them every day, and you'll see in no time, you'll have them all done. And don't give up. You get into this phase right here where it's all, you put it on, you take it off, you put it on, you take it off. That nose has been on this thing probably half a dozen times, and probably 6 times more. It'll be on and off and on and off. Don't get discouraged. I've gotten so many projects that have gotten to this phase here, and people just give up. You get tired of putting things on and off, and it just feels like you're going nowhere. Hang in there. Keep it going. And if you get bored, if it looks like you're not going anywhere, you haven't done crap to it, put the nose on. It only takes me about 3 minutes to put that nose on. I stand back and look at it, and it looks like I've done a mountain of work. It looks like I've worked 6 weeks on it just by putting the nose on. Little brain trick. And then I take the nose off and set it, and I'm back over there, and I go to work on this stuff, the grinding that takes hours, or, you know, trying to set this up. It helps. It helps to do something big, even if it doesn't quite need it. But I can set that nose again, and my brain says I did something, I'm going somewhere. And then I take it off, and, you know, sometimes you got to trick yourself so you don't get discouraged doing this, because it's all fun. Well, I'm going to sign out, and I probably won't get back on this till Monday. And throw another real 4 hours on it. But hang in there. We'll get her done.